Hello, and just want to say congratulations on getting access to this video course where we're going to talk about how to run what we call smart CPA offers, and we're going to combine that with some basic paid traffic. All right, so this course has been designed so that even if you're a newbie, you should be able to go through, get things set up, and start running CPA offers. All right, so let's jump right in. So this is video number 1, which is the introduction to CPA 2.0. First things first, what I want to do is talk about mindset. This is not a get-rich-quick business. All right, let me repeat that. This is not something where overnight you're going to earn $1,000 per day or even $100 a day or even $10 a day. You really need to get that out of your head. A lot of gurus in this industry will say, oh, you can make X amount of money in X amount of days. But the reality is that most people that get into CPA or paid traffic, you won't see results right away. You can scale up in the future, but it's not going to start that way. Like any business model, this is going to take a lot of hard work, especially when dealing with traffic, especially paid traffic. Oftentimes with paid traffic, you're not going to be profitable for the first several $100s. In fact, a lot of people who say, oh, I've had success with paid traffic, you have to ask them, okay, well, how many campaigns did you have fail before you found that one successful campaign? And a lot of times, people don't reveal that information. So that's somewhat of a reality check. All right. So the reality is that you're going to have more failed campaigns than successes. But all it takes is that one success to scale it. All right. So you might test 10, 20 different campaigns. And out of those 10, 20 campaigns, you might find 1 or 2, which then you can hone in on those 1 and 2 and begin to scale it. So like I said, a lot of gurus out there just show you the success part, all right? They're not revealing to you that full picture. So the reason why I'm going over this is because I want you to understand full transparency, the truth, the reality. Now, don't give into that dream. It's okay to dream, but as long as you're understanding the reality here and that you're willing to push through it. So what I want to do now is give you a quick overview of what's inside this video course. Of course, this is video number 1. Video number 2 is the good and the bad. So we're going to talk about the good of CPA and the bad of CPA. And you need to know this information before you get started. Otherwise, you can get cheated or bad things can happen. And we'll talk more about that in that particular video. Video number 3, we're going to talk about, once we discuss the bad, how do you go about protecting yourself? Video number 4, we'll talk about how to increase your approval rate when it comes to applying to CPA networks. A lot of people apply to CPA networks and then they get rejected. Why is that? And then versus someone else might apply and they may not even need to have an interview. Why is that? All right, so we'll talk about that and what you're going to need in that video. Video number 5, we'll talk about the new evolution of CPA, and this is why we call this smart CPA offers. Video number 6, we'll talk about CPA networks that buy your traffic. Video number 7, we'll talk about traffic sources. And of course, video number 8 will hone in on one specific traffic source, which is going to be pop ads. And believe it or not, pop ads or pop unders still convert today. But this is a specific site which is located at popads.com. All right, so with that said, let's talk about what you need to get started. You're going to need to have a legitimate website. And a legitimate website to show people that you are a real company. You're not just a one-man band, but even if you are, that legitimate website that looks professional enough will make you look like an agency. So we'll discuss more in detail why you need that and how you can have that and how that will help bypass most of the approval process. Obviously, you're going to need to have money. Yes, sometimes we suggest you to have at least $500. And like I said, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You're going to need money. If you're thinking, oh, I can do this for free with maybe SEO, then that's possible. But a lot of times with SEO, it can take months, 2, 3, 4 months just to get started. So we're talking about paid traffic here. So you're going to need to have money. And of course, you're going to need to have access to CPA offers, which we'll discuss in later detail later on. And you'll need to have access to the right traffic source. So with that said, let's move on to video number 2.